Shelby Bonnie. I'm the host of the Innovator Series, brought to you by Technology for Obama, and I'm here with Levie, who is the co-founder and CEO of Box, which is one of the leading companies in the enterprise storage and sharing management. So it's great to be with you.
Yeah, great to see you. How you doing?
So you've had a very successful run. You've gone from founding in your dorm room in 2005 to over 500 employees. You've raised over $200 million. So it's one of the great success stories in the Valley. I thought it might be helpful, just for the benefit of our audience, maybe just spend a second on your background and how this company came about.
Sure. So we started the company in 2005. My co-founder and I were in college at the time, and we just had this idea that it should be really easy to be able to store, share, and access your data and files from anywhere. And it turned out that a lot of other people agreed, and in particular, a lot of businesses and enterprises caught on to the service and started to use it to really power and enable them to share information. We were very fortunate. We got some early investment from investors like Mark Cuban, and then later DFJ. So we actually decided to drop out of college, come up to the Bay Area, and run Box full time.
So here you are sitting in your dorm. You have this idea. You start down. When did you know, like, okay, we're actually onto something?
Well, there were a couple of inflection points, I'd say, early on. The first was like users started showing up, and it's an amazing feeling when somebody's actually using your product. As you know, it's like you've created something that is valuable and is creating kind of utility for the world. And then I'd say what really kind of crossed the hurdle was a couple $100,000 check from Mark Cuban arriving at our dorm address. So.
And did you reach out to him, or did he just, get a check in the mail?
We reached out to him. He's actually amazingly thoughtful about responding to entrepreneurs that have crazy ideas, and because he's been there, and we just got really lucky where the idea aligned with some of his interest areas.
And was there a moment of fear when you thought, oh my God, gig's up, we're in trouble?
Well, I think that daily. So that's just the nature of
part of being an entrepreneur.
That's the nature of this business. But the cool thing is we always sort of did the math, and I think actually a lot of times people misunderstand or sort of overestimate risk in this kind of business. And actually, that's one of the, not to already tie it into kind of what we're talking about, but that's actually one of the benefits of Silicon Valley and really America in general, is like you can go out and take risks that in a lot of other areas would be really hard to do. And so we sort of saw this as just an only upside, and we could always go back to school. We could always go do something else in our career, but for that time in 2005, we thought we had an amazing opportunity to go build a new kind of company.
And kind of to that point of optimism, I mean, you're competing against one of the largest companies in the world.
Yeah, a couple are up there that we're competing with.
Yeah, and how's it feel to be kind of 500 employees versus people with thousands of employees?
Yeah, well, so it has its benefits and weaknesses, of course, because of that. It means that we can move much faster. It means we're way less encumbered by any kind of traditional business or a lot of baggage that big companies have. At the same time, it means that our competitors, particularly the larger ones, have more resources to address the market. And so what we do is we spend a lot of time thinking, what advantages do you have as a small startup that you can use against bigger incumbents and bigger players? And usually that's speed, agility, ability to respond to market changes way faster. And so that's what we are able to benefit our customers with. And so now we have over 120,000 businesses that use the product because of that.
That's great. Well, it's really encouraging and exciting, and I think we all look forward to continued success.
Me too.
So if people want to check it out, go to box.com, give it a look. So
cool.
Aaron, pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Look forward to talking more.
Very good.